Danielle Willis, and I am a new IFBB pro. Got my pro card in 2019. It's interesting because yes, now I am a bodybuilder and I can't see myself doing anything else. But it wasn't something that, when I was a kid that was on my mind. When I grow up, I would love to be a professional bodybuilder. And through life and circumstance, I ended up arriving at this particular place where, here I am, in the gym. I'm loving the lifestyle. I'm loving what it does for me physically and mentally. Seeing my body change, and it started out from, everybody has their initial coming into the gym, wanting to look better, confidence, maybe relationships. The list goes on and on. I've always wanted to try my hand at many different things. Bodybuilding, lifting, seeing my body change, evolve, that stuff. And so fast forward from 2017, where I really got serious, to 2018, went to the Olympia for the first time. And I just saw the posing, saw everyone on stage in their element. And I've been dancing since I was 4 years old, so no stranger to being on the stage and no stranger to performing. And I looked at my coach, David Ellis, and said, I want to do that. 2018, I signed up for my first show, and I was fortunate enough to take the overall. And I still get excited. Iron Games just happened this past weekend, and I still kind of geek out about it. And I actually got to see some friends take their overalls and their swords, and reliving my moment in my head. And I don't know. You just never forget your first show. Even though I've been a performer for so long, I was shaky. I didn't even hold the sword right. It's like, win or not, it was still a good experience. And I went, I want to keep doing this. I want to keep going. So I just put my head down, kept working, and 2019, did 2 back-to-back national shows, which was not easy. Then I got my pro card in Pittsburgh in women's bodybuilding. I am originally from Riverside, California, and I love SoCal. I've had some really good experiences growing up here, and I started out dancing and did that, still teaching actually. I still teach actually at a studio in Riverside. Before bodybuilding, I still am community-based and community-minded, but that was pretty much all that I did. And I miss it sometimes because some of the jobs I did, it wasn't about how much I made, because sometimes when you are working for nonprofits and doing different volunteer work, right? But I got to service kids, youth, and I love doing that. I love being able to give back and try to make the next generation better. My first show, I'll say that I was nervous in the sense of, not that I had not been on stage before, so that feeling of performing, that wasn't new to me, but nervous about actually executing posing right, because that was so new and foreign to me. And I'm a perfectionist. I even said that off camera. And that's just the dancer in me, the artist in me. So to me, I take the posing seriously and wanting to make sure that when I look back at myself on stage, maybe my body might not have been the best, but I want to always know that my presentation was as best my ability as possible. So nothing prepares you for once you do win. So So I'm like, okay. They call my name, and I stood there, and I'm like, where do I go? And the guy, I don't know, it's one of the guys on the side stage was just kind of, you go this, points to go this way. So then I go, and then they give me the sword, and I'm like looking at it, and my coach he's like, you're supposed to hold the sword. And I literally held the sword the wrong end. I didn't even know, like okay. So I held it up at the bottom. I mean, if you look at the pictures, it's kind of comical. But anyway, like I said, it was a good experience, but it wasn't perfect. So I guess my advice to anybody getting ready for a first show, and I've given advice, is don't overthink it. Nothing prepares you for the day of. Again, you could overthink, and then you're there, or you could not overthink it. Everybody's different. Sometimes, you can learn on the spot just by listening to the people around you. I have to say, I don't know if that was going to be a question, but I learned so much in real time from a seasoned competitor at my national show, just by befriending and bonding, and we're still friends to this day. Highland, put her on. I mean, just being open and willing to just kind of, ask a little question here, ask a little question there. If you know somebody knows what they're doing, and it also kind of helps you to get those jitters out yourself, and to kind of calm down and to relax and focus. Sometimes too, we kind of are afraid to reach out, and and maybe sometimes you see someone and you're like, oh, they may be intimidating or whatever, even following them, or I don't know what the case may be, but that reason for not wanting to extend yourself to them and maybe ask a question or ask for help. And so I want new competitors to come up to know that this is a community, and we're in this together, and you can learn from one another to be better. I had to get my physique to the certain place that I needed to get to, yes, but I feel like with or without the pro card, I was already, but I am grateful that I got it. I'm very grateful. But yes, you can still make it and not sell yourself trying to get it. Bodybuilding, it literally means evolving on a constant, consistent basis. Bodybuilding truly, as they say, it is a lifestyle, because you have to be repetitive. I mean, overall, I feel as though, because you have to humble yourself, you have to be patient, you have to learn all of these things that I really feel help to build better character. And I'm grateful for all those things. And that is my why. If I was speaking to a new competitor coming into this, I would say be willing to sacrifice. Habits that you may have, you're gonna have to let them go, whether you like it or not. It's not easy. I believe that you should practice posing just as much as you eat your meals, and make sure you do those reps in the gym. I mean, you gotta do it more than once. You gotta be repetitive. You have to be precise. I think a lot of the up and coming competitors are already doing that now. They're changing it now. They're making posing important. They're making performance and execution, along with physique, important. And to me, you don't necessarily have to be bodybuilder, but if you call yourself a bodybuilder, we're all bodybuilders. Again, you have that checklist, and it all needs to be important. I do believe that, the whole package is what's getting them, again, the going to the wanting followers and wanting that support and all that. I mean, okay, you have that pro card now, but what are you doing with it? right? Or if you don't have it, what are you doing with the physique that you have been given? So they didn't say yes, you get that first, or they didn't say yes, you get that pro card, but yet you still have that undeniable skill and talent and ability to command an audience and command attention and people gravitate towards you. So who cares if they said no to you when you have a million other people because of how you put yourself out there saying yes. So to me, those are the ones that are really truly winning, and those are the ones that are really, quote unquote, being successful. So right now in off season, I basically break body parts down. Every day is something different. So I have my arms, and usually doing 8 to 10 exercises targeting, the bis and tris, and then I have my shoulder day, and I just target the shoulders. Then I have my leg day, chest, and then back, and I do 2 back days a week. And before the injury, I was doing 2 leg days. Right now I'm doing 1, but again, I'm trying to work my way back up to the 2 leg days because legs are important. I mean, yes, you want to go heavy, once your body gets to a certain point, the muscle obviously goes, okay, I've done this before, give me a little bit more. But then again, you want to be mindful of that longevity and wanting to maintain your body and preserve your body. So I go heavy, but not, I don't try to do like max weight type of thing, but repetition and, high reps. And that's really, to me, how my body is responding. So I know with the legs, I'm going to have to definitely put in that heavier weight with upper body. Me, it's just more high repetition. My advice for new athletes would be, don't let social media set the standard for you, because it's easy to get caught up in what you see and really get in your head about, I'm not going to live like that, or and comparing yourself. So really not focusing on that and focusing on what you see in the mirror. And yes, okay, you have that one person that you may aspire to be, but not really following and letting it control and negate how you are going to show up in this sport.